Hello! We're back to Basebnnou. White Sox Braves. The White Sox come into this game after the Twins snapped their 23-game winning streak, and now they're back a half a game behind the Cleveland Indians. Every game is a must-win. This is a big series, but not the biggest. The series after this is going to be the biggest series we're ever going to have. The biggest series we're ever going to have this year. We actually have two big series coming up, and they're both against the same team. The White Sox play, here's the calendar, the White Sox play the Braves, then we play the Indians. We have a 4-game series coming up against them. And then we also have a 3-game series coming against them, the second to last series. If you look at after the 19th, we only play 2 teams over the next 2 weeks. We're in Detroit, a day off. Then we're back in Chicago to play the Indians, and then we play Detroit again. And then after that, we're gonna be in the playoffs if we make it, which we definitely will. 6-2 is the final. Odorizzi won against Nelson. And the Indians won against the Rays. Let's just get this underway. Whatever. White Sox, Atlanta Braves. That's actually. Oh wait, before we start, let's go look at the standings really quickly. Half a game behind the White Sox are half a game behind the Indians are the White Sox. And where are the Atlanta Braves? They're in the NL East, and they are 3.5 games out of the play. Actually, yeah, they're first wild card right now. The Brewers are the second wild card. And if you want to look at the rest of the standings, there you go. Let's get this underway. We're in Atlanta. Braves, White Sox. Reynaldo Lopez is pitching tonight. Abreu wants a day off. Who's a good first baseman? Brad Miller, perfect. Brad Miller's playing first base. So if you want to go look in the MLB standings for the White Sox, they're 16th in RBIs, first in average, 11th in home runs, and 30 last in stolen bases. In pitching, they're first in ERA, first in strikeouts, first in runs allowed, and second in home runs. There's a lineup tonight. Since we are playing the NL, we're going to have Lopez actually bat. And this is the first time we're actually playing the Braves this year, so we're going to have to look at the best record, not the best record, the best average in the entire league. Josh Donaldson pitching for the Braves tonight. Mike Foltynewicz. Mike Foltynewicz.
I didn't get that.
Hold on a second. I don't know how to say his name. I don't want to butcher it. Who knew it? Foltynewicz. That's how to pronounce it.
It's not. It's at the end. Pitch. Mike Foltynewicz. Close.
It's like a sandwich? Foltynewicz? Hold on. See how this one says.
Mike Foltynewicz.
Foltynewicz. He was born in Illinois. Foltynewicz. School called Foltynewicz. Mike Foltynewicz is 11-6 this year with a 3.64 ERA. Leading off for the White Sox in this ballgame is Whit Merrifield. He leads in stolen bases. This is the first time I'm playing the Atlanta Braves this year. Hopefully we got a good series. First pitch to Merrifield is fouled away on a 4-seamer. On one ballgame underway. First pitch is 7:20.
First pitch, 7:20.
Very cloudy day here in Atlanta. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a miss on a 4-seamer. He's down to count 0-2. This the 0-2 to Merrifield. And a very weak grounder to third base. Go to first. He's got him one out. Next up for our Chicago White Sox, Chris Taylor.
The center fielder, number 8. Chris.
A .287 average. There's a lineup for the White Sox at the top of your screen. Miller, Andujar, Gonzalez, Castillo, Garcia, Anderson, and Lopez. 74 degrees here in Atlanta. There's no wind, it's overcast. Despite there's no wind. So it's going to be a perfect day. If it go fouled away, it's going to be because it was going to be fouled away and there was no wind. So you cannot blame the wind this time. Cows 0-2 to Taylor. And here's the 0-2. And a grounder right to the second. And throw to first. And you got 2 gone in the top of the first. Brad Miller, a .25 average for him. Just picked him up from a free agency. He's doing okay for us. First pitch to Miller. That's in the left field for a base hit. And Miller, on the first pitch to him, is on base. After this, I plan on going to GTA. Miguel Andujar. The only thing good that happened last game was because he has 25 hits in a row now, and he's looking for hit number 26 games in a row. So we're gonna miss on a slider 0-1. And he's at the top of the Miguel Andujar enters for a 25-game hitting streak. He's nowhere close to the highest, which is double that, the 51. Andujar tops it in the right. That's gonna end the inning. To the bottom of the first. A hit on for the White Sox, and that's where we stand. Ender Inciarte is going to lead off. Pitching for the White Sox tonight, Reynaldo Lopez is 11-3 this year. Both pitchers looking for their 12th win. He comes in with a 1.78 ERA. Leading off for the Braves, Ender Inciarte. A .274 average leads and stolen bases of 23.
Ender Inciarte.
First was Inciarte. Outside, 1-0. Oh, what? There's the 1-0. Inside, 2-0. There's the 2-0 to Inciarte. And a bunt. It's going to be played through the first, and he got him 1 out in the bottom of the first. I could have let that triangle foul, but I think I was going to, but I didn't want to risk it.
The right fielder,
Nick Markakis. A .251 average. He is the right fielder. Here comes the first pitch to Markakis. Inside four-seamer 0-1. The guy we got to look out for tonight is Josh Donaldson, who has over a .36 average last time I checked. He leads everybody in average as he belts that into right field, and it's another 0-2 count. Except it went foul. Another 0-2 to Markakis. Inside 1-2 from Lopez. There's another 1-2. Hit in the left, and it's going to sell foul. Again, 1-2 again. 1-2 again to Markakis. Inside, even count at 2 apiece. The 2-2. Fouled away, and another pitch coming to Markakis. Pitch number 8. The 2-2 again. He struck him out. 2 gone in the bottom of the first. Now we got Freddie Freeman, who also has a huge average. He's looking for his 30th home run of the season. Has a .317 average. One of the best players in the MLB. 0-1 is the count. Freeman. You gotta be careful with Freeman. As he went 0-2 is the count to Freeman. Here's the 0-2. Inside, I almost hit him. 1-2. Everybody's ready. Here's the 1-2 to Freeman. Fouled away. Another 1-2 coming. Another 1-2 to Freeman. It's fouled to the right side. Watch out. 1-2 again. Here's the 1-2. It's foul, and another pitch coming to Freeman. This is pitch number 7 to him. Another 1-2. And it's going to be in the right. Can Gonzalez get back? And he does. It's going to end the inning. To the top of the second. 0-0 with one hit on for the White Sox as our right fielder is going to lead off. Carlos Gonzalez. I was just talking about with my dad last night about Carlos Gonzalez. He was a former Cub. And for the first 6 years of his career, he was injured. And a base hit for Gonzalez, and that's why he's all red, is after he came into MLB after all the injuries, he's been just firing away, and I'm so glad I signed him a couple months ago. Our catcher, Wellington Castillo now. No outs. Runner at first for Castillo. Very early on the string on the curveball on 1. Gonzalez at first for 0-1. It's a very weak hit, and he could double him up. There's 1 and there's 2, a double play. 2 outs in the top of the second. Leori Garcia has a .294 average coming into this game. 2 outs in the top of the second. He's a switch hitter, but he's batting left-handed. Garcia hits it high in the left and the right side, and he's back there to send us to the bottom of the second with zeros all over the board, except for the White Sox that have 2 hits. Acuna, Donaldson, Camargo. Ronald Acuna Jr., a .276 average, and then right after him is going to be one of the biggest batters I'm going to face this entire year. The Braves are also a big series because they have 2 players that are over a .3 average, which was Freeman and the guy that has the best average in the entire MLB, Josh Donaldson, and he is up right now. 1 out. Josh Donaldson leads the entire MLB in average with a .367 average. He used to be on the Blue Jays, I believe. One of those to count the Donaldson. And you think it's pretty high because he might be new? He's been in the league forever. Here's the 2-0 to Donaldson. The swing and a miss is down the count. He's up on the count, still 2-1. 2-1 to Donaldson. Hit in the left. Garcia's got to make a run, and he's got it. 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Johan Camargo, a .271 average to him. Here comes the first pitch to him. Grounder foul 0-1. Here's the 0-1. So we're going to miss on a 4-seamer right down the middle, 0-2. The 0-2 to Camargo. He struck him out. And Anderson lead off the top of the third. Leading off for the White Sox, Tim Anderson, our shortstop.
Leading off for the White Sox, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
This was to Anderson. In the right, is it going to be caught? It does not. It drops a base hit. And Anderson's on base for our pitcher, Reynaldo Lopez. Coming to give a .5 average. He's hit a few good ones. For Chris Lopez. Outside slider, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. That's in the left. That'll get down for a base hit. Anderson's going to go to third. We got runners at the corners with no outs. A base hit for Lopez.
Now batting, second base.
Whit Merrifield is 0. I don't know. It's 0 for 1 tonight. Runners at the corners. The White Sox can take the lead with a hit as he spouts that foul 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And the grounder is going to be doubled up, but the White Sox are going to take the lead. It's 1-0, and an RBI sacrifice ground out to Merrifield, and the White Sox have a 1-0 lead. As Chris Taylor is now up the bat. 2 outs. He's 0 for 1 tonight against Fultowich. And right through the middle, a base hit. And Taylor is on base for Brad Miller. One of the main reasons I signed Brad Miller was actually not because he's good power or good batting. The only reason why is because he can play a lot of other places, not just one base. So if you ever need someone that's get super tired, as long as he can play that position, we're going to put him in. Taylor's at first. There goes the runner as Miller hits it in the top right field. That will end the inning. To the bottom of the third, the White Sox have the lead. 1-0. 5-0 hits already. Ozzie Albies. Got .28248 average.
The second baseman.
Albies does. The first pitch to Albies is hit high in the left. Garcia's got to chase it down, and he's got it. What a run by Garcia, 1 out. There's the American League Central. White Sox are only half a game out of the Indians. They win, they'll tie him up. Tyler Flowers now is their catcher, a .247 average. First pitch to Flowers. 1-0 is the count. Here's the 1-0. I'm thinking about making a new channel around NHL 20 comes out, and all my uploads for NHL 20 are going to be on that channel, and all my other stuff, the GTA and Fortnite and stuff, is going to be on this channel. 1-2, high center field. Taylor's got to make a good run. He's got a lot of time. 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Mike, oh, see how he says it. Fulton-Nevitz. Yeah, okay, now we got it. Just want to hear the announcement. Mike Fulton-Nevitz has a .189 average. And Garcia's got it. Another great run. We're head to the top of the fourth. 1-0 Sox. Braves looking for their first hit. Leading off for the White Sox. Third baseman Miguel Andujar. Trying to hit 26 games in a row. First pitch to Andujar. Swing and a miss on a 4-seamer, 0-1. He's the 0-1. And a grounder to short. To first, and he's going to get it. 2 outs. 2 outs. 1 out. In the top of the fourth, Andujar's 0 for 2, which is not good. Carlos Gonzalez. 1 for 1 tonight as base hit. This is the first pitch to Gonzalez. And a 4-seamer's fouled away 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Gonzalez hits it into the right field. He's back there, 1 out. Okay, so I say 2 outs when there's 1 out. When there's 1 out, there's 2 outs. 2 outs. Wellington Castillo. 0 for 1 tonight. What's the first pitch to Castillo? And right through the left field, it's a base hit. And Castillo is on base with 2 outs in the top of the fourth. He had another hit on. They're up 6-0 hits. We got Leori Garcia now. Runner at first. First pitch to Garcia. We're going to miss on a slider, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Grounder's foul, 0-2. I may have an intermediate podcast coming out tonight. 0-2 is hit high into left field. And that will end the side. To the bottom of the fourth. 1-0 White Sox. And Ciarte, Markakis Freeman. Ender Inciarte is 0 for 1 tonight with a ground out in the first inning.
The center fielder, Ender.
This was Inciarte. Change up 0-1 is the count to Inciarte. Is the 0-1. Gonna miss on a 4-seamer 0-2. The 0-2 to Inciarte. He's fouled in the right. Another 0-2 coming. The 0-2. He struck him out on a changeup, 1 out. On with the 4th. Inciarte did not like that call. Doesn't matter, he's out now. In the last 10 games, Matt Reynolds has a .5 average, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, and in the AA, Juan Palmeiro, 2 RBIs with a .444 average. Nick Markakis is 0 for 1 tonight. A home run by any of these guys can tie this up. 1-0 is the count. Here's the 1-0. Fouled away, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 to him. 2-1 to Markakis. It's gonna get a lot louder when the playoffs start, trust me. Here's a 2-1. High in the left. Garcia. Garcia. 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. The Braves still looking for the first hit as Freddie Freeman has a really good shot at getting it with his .316 average. First was to Freeman. 0-1 on a 4-seamer. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on another 4-seamer, down to count 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Hit in the right. And is that far enough? And they are tied in the bottom of the 4th. I told you, Freddie Freeman, it's his 30th home run this season. And we are tied in the bottom of the 4th. Next up for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch to Acuna. Down low, changeup, just called a strike, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 to Acuna. That is crushed in the left, and it's going to go foul, 0-2. Had power on it, but it was fouled foul. The 0-2. Way outside, does not chase, 1-2. The 1-2 now. He struck him out. That's going to end the inning to the top of the 5th. This game is tied at 1. Freddie Freeman, a solo home run, tied it. Here's Heidi. Leading off for the White Sox, Tim Anderson, our shortstop.
Leading off for the White Sox, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
First pitch to Anderson. Hit in the left. Is it going to drop fair? It does, but it's caught. A great run by the left fielder. 1 out in the top of the 5th. We got Reynaldo Lopez now, who's 1 for 1 tonight. Got a pretty good average for a pitcher of a .667. And another base hit for Lopez.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, with Merrifield.
Don't pitch, don't pitch, don't pitch. I was texting my dad something. Alright, let's get it. With Merrifield, runner at first, and it's Lopez. He's 2 for 2 tonight. First pitch to him, way upstairs, 1-0. I can't believe Lopez is 2 for 2 tonight. Here's the 1-0. Hit high in the left, in the center. Back at the wall. It is caught. And Lopez is going to head back to first. That had some power on it.
The batter, the center fielder, Chris
But there's
Taylor.
2 outs. It's Chris Taylor. I had a feeling it wasn't going to go anyway. Here's the first pitch to Taylor. Fouled away in a 4-seamer 0-1. I don't know why Lopez is wearing that. Here's the 0-1 to Taylor. Chases a slider, 0-2. The 0-2 is fouled back, another 0-2 coming to Taylor. Another 0-2. We're gonna need it. And a grounder to short. Throw to second. That's gonna end the side. To the bottom of the 5th. Scores 1-1. And the only hit from the Braves. We tied it. White Sox have 7-1 runs. Hello. Here's Heidi. Heidi Uwati. Leading off for the Braves, Josh Donaldson.
Leading up for
Still the highest average.
The third baseman, Josh.
Can have the Braves up 2-1. We've got a .366 average. The guy that we needed tonight is taking a break, Jose Abreu, who has the second highest average in the MLB. He will be back tomorrow, though, don't worry. And he struck him out on 3 pitches, 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Lopez has 6 strikeouts as Johan Camargo comes to the plate.
The shortstop, Johan
Which was to Camargo.
Camargo.
Fouled away on 1. Here's the 0-1. He caught the corner 0-2. The 0-2 to Camargo. And a grounder, and he's not going to get by him, and Taylor's going to go for second. It's a base hit. The runner at first.
The batter, number
1 out.
second
Ozzy
baseman,
Albies
Ozzy Albies.
could have the Braves up by 2. Lopez throws an outside pitch, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 to Albies, and the runner goes to second. Throw there, and he is easily out at second. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Picked them off. Here's the 1-1 to Albies. Way outside. He's up on the count 2-1. Here's the 2-1 to Albies. Foul back, and now it's a 2-2. Pitch number 60. We're going to head to the top of the 6th with 60 pitches. We'll find out. Here's the 2-2. He struck him out. That's going to end the inning. 60 pitches to the top of the 6th. 1-1 between the White Sox and the Braves. Leading off for the White Sox is our center is Brad Miller. I forgot
Leading off for the
Taylor
White
what used to be saying.
The
Oh
first
my God,
baseman,
Blanc
number
is
10,
so low on
Brad
energy.
Miller.
Go warm up those 2. No outs. He's 1 for 2 tonight. First pitch to Brad Miller. Swing and a miss. I'm going to change up 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Hit into center. Is he going to be caught? It is 1 out.
Now
Next
back,
up for the White Sox, Miguel Andujar's 0 for 2 tonight.
and
He's still looking for hit number 26 games in a row. The first pitch to Andujar. And it's a caught by the third baseman. Andujar 0 for 3 tonight. It looks like the streak might come to an end. He might have one more at bat. Carlos Gonzalez. I think he will have one more at bat in the top of the 9th no matter what. Gonzalez fouls away on a slider 0-1. Yeah, I think he should be the one ending it for the White Sox. Because if the Braves win, he's gonna end it. Here's the 0-2 to Gonzalez. Hit into right, and it's gonna be caught by the right fielder. That'll end the inning. To the bottom of the 6th, White Sox and Braves are deadlocked at 1. Hitting off for the Braves. Number 25, Tyler Flowers.
The catcher.
First pitch to Flowers. 0-1 is the count. Here's the 0-1. 0-2 is the count to Flowers. The 0-2. Upstairs cannot get that strike. 1-2. Now the 1-2 to Flowers. He struck him out on a chasing changeup. 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Mike Fultonowicz. Whatever. Fultonowicz. Dragovich. 0-1 is the count to Fultonowicz. Here's the 0-1 to Fultonowicz. Fouled away 0-2. The 0-2 to Fultonowicz. Struck him out. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. A lot of people here tonight. It's not packed. There's still empty seats. Oh, maybe. Yeah, it's pretty packed. Ender Inciarte, we're back at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 2 tonight. The first pitch to him is a changeup. 0-1 is the count to him. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Here comes pitch number 70 on an 0-2 count. The 0-2 to Inciarte. He struck him out. A 10-pitch inning. We're sent to the top of the 7th. 1-1 still to score. It's actually hit 7-2, but it's 1-1. Wellington Castillo, our catcher. First pitch to Castillo. In the left, it's gonna be caught by the third baseman. 1 out. Now we got Leori Garcia. First pitch to Garcia. And he popped it up into right field. And he's got it. 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Tim Anderson's 1 for 2 tonight.
Tim Anderson.
Yeah, he will have another at bat. First pitch to Anderson. In the left, it's a base hit for Anderson. With 2 outs and there's a runner at first. Now our pitcher, Reynaldo Lopez, is 2 for 2 tonight. Pinch hitter for your pitcher. Oh, okay. Well, he's not going to be batting because we're going to bring in a pitch hitter.
Your attention, please.
So he's going to be done at this inning anyway.
Chicago, number 79.
2 outs. Jose Abreu. First pitch to Abreu. That's a slider upstairs 1-1. He will not be batting because it's 1-1 in a big game. If it was like 8-0 White Sox, it'd be or 8-0 Braves, it'd be a different story. And right down the third base line, Abreu with a base hit. And we got runners at first and second with 2 outs in the top of the 7th.
Now batting, second base.
Whit Merrifield. 2 outs. Runners going in position. First pitch to Merrifield. Swing and a miss on a 4-seamer 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Slider down low 0-2. The 0-2. He struck him out. It's going to end the inning. To the bottom of the 7th. 1-1. As Adam Liberator
Your attention,
is
please.
going to pitch.
Now pitching for Chicago, number 36.
Nick Markakis leads off. They look towards Jones warming up. First pitch to Markakis. The grounder right to Miller, 1 out. In the bottom of the 7th.
The bat,
Freddie Freeman is 1 for 2 tonight.
Freddie Freeman.
First pitch to Freeman. The only reason why we're tied is because of his solo home run. That's where we stand right now. Here's the 0-1 to Freeman. Inside changeup, 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 to Freeman. The 1-2. Outside slider, 2-2. The 2-2 now to Freeman. Upstairs, we got full count. Acuna is on deck. The full count to Freeman. He struck him out. 2 gone in the bottom of the 7th. Now Toronto to Acuna Jr. 0 for 2 tonight.
Left fielder, Ronald
First pitch to Acuna.
Jr.
0-1 is Acuna. Here's the 0-1. Outside changeup. Even count at 1 piece. Another changeup to 1-1. Swing and a miss on a very early swing. 1-2. Taylor's gonna lead off. The top of the 8th. The 1-2. He struck him out. To the top of the 8th. 1-1. White Sox and Braves.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
Arodys
attention, please.
Vizcaino.
Now pitching for the
Chris
Braves,
Taylor leads up.
number 38. Arodys Vizcaino.
Chris Cayeno, whatever. First pitch from Chris Cayeno is right back to him from Taylor. He got 1 out in the top of the 8th. Brad Miller. Then Miguel Andujar.
The first base, number
He
10.
got a .286 average. He's 1 for 3 tonight. .286 average. The first pitch to him. Inside, outside slider, 1 and out. 37,425 here tonight on a major series. Anyway, if you think this is a lot, just wait into the White Sox and Indians. That's going to be over 40,000 easily. Biggest series of the entire season right there. Scores 1-1. The count is 1-1. There's 1 out. The 1-1 is fouled away. 1-2 to Miller. You want to look at the top of your screen, it's going to be Miller, Andujar, Gonzalez, and then we're back to the lineup. Here's the 1-2. Down on a 2-seamer, we got 2-2 count. Another 2-2. Right to the short. And it is now Miguel Andujar's turn, who is 0 for 3 tonight. A big at-bat for him. He needs a base hit
Miguel Andujar.
to have 26 games in a row. First pitch to Andujar. It's foul 0-1 on a 2-seamer. Here's the 0-1. Slider fouled 0-2. Here's the 0-2 to Andujar. Fouled away on a sinker, another 0-2 coming. The 0-2 in the left, and that is going to end the inning. Andujar 0 for 4. The only chance he can have to have another hit is if this goes extra. Hitting out for the Braves, Josh Donaldson, who's 0 for 2 tonight.
The third baseman.
Highest average in the league. 1-0 is the count from Liberator. Here's the 1-0. 2-0 Donaldson. There's the 2-0. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Count is now 2-1. The 2-1. And he chases the changeup. Even count at 2 apiece. The 2-2 to Donaldson. He struck him out. Donaldson goes 0 for 3 tonight. Liberators 3 strikeouts. Johan Camargo. First pitch to Camargo. Fouled away 1-0. 0-1, sorry. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the left, and that is gonna go foul. 0-2, that scared me. The 0-2 to Camargo. Struck him out. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Liberators, you're done after this inning. Just wanted to tell you. Ozzie Albies, who's 0 for 2, could easily give the Braves lead in the bottom of the 8th and put so much pressure on the White Sox. Here's the 0-1 to Albies. Albies, he's a switch hitter. 1-1 is the count to him. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a 4-seamer. Down to count 0-2. The 0-2 to Albies. Hit in the right. Gonzalez will head to the top of the 9th. 1-1. Now it's going to come down to next home run will probably win the game.
Leading off for the White Sox. The right
Kirby Yates is going to come in the top of the 9th.
Carlos
Bottom of the 9th.
Gonzalez.
This is what we needed is this 1-1. Gonzalez 1 for 3. First pitch to him. Fouled away 0-1. Gonzalez has a .5 average against Vizcaíno. He's 0 for 1 tonight. He's 1 for 3 tonight. The count is 0-1 to him. Here's the 0-1. Outside 2-seamer 0-1-1. The 1-1. Fouled away on a 4-seamer again. Another 1-2. The 1-2, and right to the first base. He drops the ball, but he just has to touch it. A 1 out in the top of the 9th for a catcher, Wellington Castillo, who's 1 for 3 tonight. Now, if the White Sox do not score, the Braves can walk it off. First pitch to Castillo, right to second, and there's 2 outs in the top of the 9th. And now we got Leori Garcia, who's 0 for 3 tonight.
Leori Garcia.
I'm trying not to rush this, but every time I try to hit a ball, it goes right to second. First pitch to Garcia. Swing and a miss on a 4-seamer. That's 98 mile an hour. 0-1 is the count to Garcia. First pitch to 0-1. Garcia hits it shallow right, and he's not going to try 0-2. 0-2 is the count. Here we go. Here's the 0-2. Another one that somehow hit foul. Another 0-2 coming. Another 0-2. And a grounder right to the second baseman. And we will head to the bottom of the 9th. Will the Braves walk it off, or are we going to extra? As Kirby Yates is 1 for 2 tonight, he's going to come in and pitch.
Chicago, number 39.
Tyler Flowers, 0 for 2 tonight. First pitch to Flowers. They walk it off on the first pitch. 0-1 is the count to Flowers. There's the 0-1. Outside. What? It's off the blah, blah, blah. 1-2 is the count now to Flowers from a splitter from Yates. The 1-2. Did he go? He did not go. We got a 2-2 count. The 2-2 to Flowers. Full count. And whoever's pinch hitting, unless it is the pitch of Vizcaíno, another full count. He struck him out. Now whoever's batting, it is going to be Vizcaíno.
Your attention, please.
No, it's going to be Maddox Smith who's pitch hitting. A .26 average. First pitch to Smith. 0-1 is the count to him. Is the 0-1. A four-seamer, 1-1. The 1-1. Splitter. Count is 1-2. The 1-2 down to him. It's foul, 1-2 again. Another 1-2. He struck him out. We got 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Ender Inciarte. 0 for 3 tonight. Can walk it off. The first pitch to Inciarte is a two-seamer, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. The 0-2. Foul behind him, 0-2 again. Here we go again, the 0-2. Hit in the right, and it's going to go foul. Another 0-2 coming. Again. And a grounder to Andujar. We're going to need extra. To the top of the 10th. 1-1. As Anderson is going to be off. Emilio Pajan is 9-6 this year.
Number 18, Emilio Pagan.
0-1 is the count from Pagan to Anderson, who's 2 for 3 tonight. And I don't think this year I have been waiting to walk it off. The 0-1. 0-2 is the count to Anderson. Yates, Merrifield, Taylor. It's the 0-2. Struck him out. Now the big question is, Brew Jenkins going to come in, pinch hitting. If the White Sox can survive the 10th, and Andujar's going to have one more at bat. Jensen flies it in the left. It's back, and that'll sell foul, home 1. He can hit. He's got the power on him. Scores at the bottom of the screen. It's a little glitch, and Will Jensen hits it high in the center, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. 2 outs. As now we got Whit Merrifield, who's 0 for 4 tonight.
Second baseman with Merrifield.
First pitch to Merrifield. Is a weak one. It is going to be cut, and we're going to head to the bottom of the 10th. White Sox and Braves are tied at 1. As Nate Jones is going to come in.
Your attention, please.
He's 1 for 2 tonight.
Now pitching for the White Sox.
1 for 2 is his
Number 65, Nate Jones.
Leading off is Mick Markakis. 0-1 is the count to Markakis. It's fouled away. Any hit, any run by the Braves, walk it off. 0-2 is the count from Jones to Markakis. Here's the 0-2. It's fouled back, another 0-2 to Markakis. I can't tell you the last time the White Sox lost 2 in a row. I think we lost 2 in a row against the Cubs. I think that was the last time. The 0-2? No. Outside, 1-2. He will pitch the top of the bottom of the 11th if needed. 2-2 is the count, and here's the 2-2 from Jones. He struck him out. 1 out. In the bottom of the 10th. Freddie Freeman. The game is tied because of him early in the game. He's 1 for 3 tonight, and the only one was a home run that tied it. He's the 0-1. Slider inside, 1-1 is the count. The 1-1. And he goes 1-2. The 1-2 to Freeman. Struck him out. 2 gone. In the bottom of the 10th. Ronald Acuna Jr. This is Acuna.
Junior.
0-1 is the count to Acuna. Here's the 0-1. Outside. Count is 1-1 to him. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Hit in the left. That's got some leverage. Garcia is going to send us to the 11th. Taylor Miller, and Duhar. Taylor leads off, and Duhar is most likely his final at bat this game.
Number 8. Chris
Tristan Taylor,
Taylor.
down low 1-0. Now, and Duhar's 0 for 4 tonight. If he wants to get 26 games in a row, he's going to have to hit a base hit or more. 1 out as Brad Miller is going to come to the plate. It was 1 for 4 tonight. All of his pitches have been down low. Here's Tristan Miller. Grounder, and it's going to go foul 0-1. Here's the 0-1. So you're going to miss on a changeup. 0-2. The 0-2. He struck him out. 2 outs in the top of the 11th. Miguel Andujar. 0 for 4 tonight.
Miguel Andujar.
First pitch to Andujar. A 4-seamer, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And he's down on the count, 0-2. The 0-2 to Andujar. In the dirt, 1-2. The 1-2. Hit in the right. Back at the wall. It is caught. That's going to end the inning. Andujar's 0 for 5. And it looks like that's going to do it. Unless the Braves do not walk it off in the next 3 innings. Otherwise, Sox don't win. Josh Donaldson's going to lead off. First pitch to Donaldson. Is this the game when the White Sox just crumble? Here's the 0-1 to Donaldson. Swings and misses on a sinker, 0-2. The 0-2 now. He struck him out on a slider. Donaldson's also 0 for 4 tonight. Johan Camargo. First pitch to Camargo. A slider, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. No, either one of the other one I want to happen. Either we win or Andujar gets a hit. But we gotta wait until the 14th for that to happen, if it happens. The 1-2. Struck him out. 2 outs in the bottom of the 11th. Ozzy Albies. First pitch to Albies. Albies. 0-1 is the count. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Is he going to be able to walk it off? The 0-1. Outside. Even count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Hit into center. Taylor's got to make a run. And he drops the ball. And throw to second. And he's in there. And runner moves in the scoring position with 2 outs. Tyler Flowers 0 for 3 tonight. Can walk it off of a base hit. Fouled away to Flowers 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Sinker 0-2. The 0-2 to Flowers. And a base hit. He's going to come home. The throw is not in time. The Braves walk it off in the bottom of the 11th. And the White Sox, for the first time in over 2 months, have lost 2 games in a row. And Andujar's streak comes to an end at 25. Now this is really bad news for the White Sox.
The final line score for our ball.
Unless the Indians lose, then it's okay. If the Indians win, it's really bad news because the White Sox will go a game and a half behind them. We're about to find out if they won right here. Did the Indians win? They lost 3-0, which means we only stay a half a game behind them. So we got lucky. Batting average, as you see, oh, it's not, oh no, wait, he's nowhere close. He is 4th in the MLB. Donaldson, Yelich, Ramos, then Abreu. Luckily we don't play the Brewers at all, because that'd be tough. Lorenzo Kane, look at that. Got 3 players, possibly even more. 4 players that have over a .3 average. Dickerson, Shaw, Kane, Yelich all have over .3. And look at that, they're not even in first. They're 11 games behind. I believe they're in the wild card. Yeah, they're in the wild card though. Barely though. But the White Sox do lose again. And it's the first time they've won an opening game. And their team has won an opening game in forever. And we lost to Tampa. That was the start of the season. And then we lost to Oakland. Alright, tomorrow, White Sox Braves. Hopefully we can get a win streak back. Duar could not get 26. See ya. I'm gonna GTA.